We all know GTA Online has some of the most expensive vehicles you can purchase and some of the most overpriced vehicles ever in online gaming. And in today's video, I have spent a long time scouring, using my own research, and simply the fact that I own everything in the game to come to the conclusion of here are the top 10 best vehicles you can buy for under $1 million. Key points to mention before we get into this list is this is only vehicles. This is not including properties or businesses. There are separate guides on my channel for them. And secondly, if you do find this video helpful, I would appreciate you clicking the like button and also clicking subscribe. We're on the road to 1k subs and I need your help to get there. And then with all the boring stuff out the way, let's get into that list. The first thing on this list is the Nightblade, sitting at the price mark of $100,000. Like as I said earlier, although this list is not based on price, $100,000 is still a decent price. It is a good bike. It is fairly quick. It was one of the first things I purchased when moving to the PC for GTA Online. It gets you from A to B really quickly, and it's a bike. You know, bikes have some really good features. You can go in the tightest of places where a car won't go, and you still get around nicely. Plus, I didn't think this video would have been fair if I didn't include a bike. And out of all the bikes, in my personal opinion, and of my experience playing this game for many years, the Nightblade sits number one. And I think if you're going to get anything for under $1 million, the Nightblade's definitely something to watch out for. Up next is the Dodo plane. Now, as planes go, it's not the best plane. There are a lot more of a better plane out there, but for the price of free, you really can't complain. This plane, it gets you from place to place, and in terms of owning a plane, it's free, so I don't know why you wouldn't own it. They simply call Pegasus, and they have it delivered to the nearest pickup place. For me, that was Los Santos International at this point. But the only standout feature and the really greatest feature of this is you can land on water. So obviously, let's say for example you're playing with your friends or you're getting attacked, you can very quickly land this thing, no matter where it is, land, sea, whatever, and it will land fine. You'll be able to do what you need to, and then you can easily take it back off again. That's probably the only feature that's now accident. It's not the quickest of planes, it's definitely the best plane, but for free, you cannot complain. And like last time, this is the only plane and only air-related vehicle in this video, and I think it's probably one of the best ones. But there are better ones out there. But for the price, and considering it's free, you can't really complain. Up next on this list is the Caracara 4x4. Now, this isn't the only off-roading vehicle in this video, but the Caracara stands out as it is quite a cool and fun to drive vehicle. It is a vehicle that you can carry your friends in, as you can. You've got multiple seats. However, it's also a vehicle which, you know, is fairly quick for what it is. It costs $875,000, so it is on the pricier side, and that's why it's not higher on this list, because there are better alternatives for what you get. But for an off-roading vehicle, you really can't complain. It's really quick. It's good ability. It can withstand quite a lot of bullets, and obviously it's one missile like most things in this video, but it's still a very good, decent vehicle, and that's why it's number 8 on this list and not higher. Up next is the Kamaco. Now, this is another off-roading vehicle. It is slightly better than the Caracara 4x4. Only reason it's slightly better is it's significantly cheaper. Whereas the Caracara 4x4 is $875,000, the Kamaco is only $345,000, so it's definitely on the cheaper end. Now, this does differ in comparison, in my opinion. It is a lot worse off-road than the other one is. It is a lot slower than the other one is. But if you want the cheaper alternative, this one is definitely for you, and that's why it's ranked just a little bit higher, because it is more of the affordable choice. Up next on this list is the Adda. Now, this is the cheapest Bugatti GTA has to offer, and it's the most expensive car in this entire video. This sits at the exact price of $1 million. Now, this is something I would not recommend getting if you did not have the money lying around, or as a first car. But the Adda, as most supercars are, is very quick and very reliable. The downside to it is there are a lot better options and better value for money. This you only buy in the status. That's really it. You buy the fact that you will own a Bugatti, and that's it. Like, there are better supercars out there for cheaper prices, and we will get onto them later in this video. But for now, and for this thing, it's just that you're paying for. Oh, I own a Bugatti GTA, and that's really it. So I wouldn't get it for that reason, but if you do have $1 million lying around and you want to own a Bugatti, this is the one that's on the $1 million price, and it is still affordable. Up next is the Duke of Death. Now this is the first armoured car on this list, and it is a very good one. I've owned this car for many years. It is the cheapest armoured car in GTA, considering it costs nothing. Anyone can own it, but it's also really good. Now, this car on its own, it's a muscle car as standard. It's just the Duke. The normal Duke it is, but it's an armoured variant of it. You can do the same upgrades as you can the Duke, but it is technically still a muscle car. So if you're wanting high speed, this car isn't something you should get. You should have to look at one of the ones later in this video. But in terms of what it can do, is it's an armoured car. This thing can withstand missiles. It can withstand a load of stuff. Like, look at me here right now. I'm throwing a missile at it. And as you can see, it can withstand one missile. There are armor cars that can withstand no missiles or more missiles, but for the price of nothing, you really can't complain. And one missile and a load of bullets is something definitely worthwhile getting. Up next in this video and on this list is the Zentorno. This is my favourite car in GTA Online. And the reason it's number 4 is there are just 3 other better cars for less than $1 million, but this is the best supercar that you can get for under $1 million, hands down. It sits at $725,000, which is on a pricey car, but this thing is quicker than the Adder, it's quicker than all 3 Bugattis on its own, and it is just nice to look at. It is a beautiful car. It's very quick speed. Like most cars in GT, you can't really do much upgrade to do apart from change the colour and do the odd wheel change and that. But in terms of what you can do, it just looks cool in any colour. I've got it in blue right here, but it's just a nice looking vehicle. It's very quick, and you can outrun cops, you can outrun enemy players in this very easily. And it's just something you can definitely have. And if you have $100 million and you need something to drive around with, I would buy this. And if it is your first car, you're looking for your first car, definitely something you should look into getting. First supercar, and it will not disappoint you. I can assure you of that. Up next on the list is the car everyone owns in GTA Online. It was the first free and the first free sports car you can buy in this game. Therefore, one of the first cars I bought back in 2013, and it's the LG RH8. This car will not disappoint you. It is completely free at stock, and if you need a car, this is something you can get. It is quick for what it is. There are obviously quicker cars out there and better cars in terms of different things out there, but for a free car, you can't complain with this. It is many people's first cars, generally speaking. It is one of the best cars in the game, and it is, like I said, it's free. You can't complain, you can't really ask for your money back for it. There's nothing to disappoint on it, it's free. But the only reason it's 3 is there are 2 other better cars which you can get and which I will recommend getting for your first vehicles. But if you're really starting out, you literally have nothing, this is something you should get 100%, and it will get you from point A to point B. Obviously, it will not withstand many missiles, will not stand much bullets, will not protect you much, but if you want to get somewhere quite quickly and look cool doing it, the LG RH8 is the thing for you. At number 2 on this list is the Armoured Puma. Now, most of you watching this video will have known this will be on this list. Now, if you're wondering why it's not number 1, or if you go to comment, Sims, why is it not number 1? This is the best car. What are you doing? Why is it not number 2? Well, very simply, there is a better car than this. Better value for money, and I will explain why. The Armoured Puma is 100% great. However, to get it at the cheapest price, you'll need to complete the Fleeca job, which requires you to buy a high-end apartment. Obviously, if you're on a budget and you're just starting on the game, doing things like that may not be ideal, which is why you'll have to pay a more expensive price for it, which is why there's a better thing. Plus, this thing cannot withstand more than 1 missile. If you take a missile at this thing, and I will be showing that in a second, it will just explode. But it is a sports car that can protect you from bullets, loads of bullets. It is an armored car, and if you get shot at it, this thing will protect you. It's quick because it is a sports car. In that sense of things, it is great. However, there is a better alternative, and as you can see right here, when it comes to putting a rocket to it, it goes straight away. It doesn't withstand anything, and it will blow up instantly, which is why it's number 2 on this list. And coming in number 1 on this list, some of you may have known, especially if you've watched me for a while, but it is a Schafter V12. It is by far the best car you can get for $101 million. It's $325,000. It can withstand lots and lots of bullets. It can withstand more than one missile. It's got a V12 engine, meaning it's very quick, and it's a great car. It's classed as a sedan, but this thing will beat the Kuruma in speed. It'll beat lots of cars in speed. It's a very, very quick car, and generally speaking, this thing has won me many races in this game, but it is the best thing you can get. It's over 325,000. If you're looking for the first car you can buy, definitely look at this. By far best thing on the market. It is cheap. There's nothing better in terms of value for what it offers. It offers you protection, it offers you speed, it offers you luxury, it offers you, because you're driving a Mercedes, technically speaking, and it's cool. It's a nice car. You can rock up to places, you can be protected from a withstand of bullets, and that's that. There's nothing that will come close to this, because it's just the greatest. And the reason, like I mentioned earlier, that it's just better than the Kuruma is the fact that it can withstand more than one missile, of which I'm going to show you now. As you can see, one missile, it's there, and two, it blows up. Now, two is obviously not a lot, but it's 325,000, and it can protect you from the first missile, which can give you enough coverage from anything. Like, let's say, for example, you've got a oppressor after you, when he fires one, there you're protected and you go underground, or you go over a sticky mine, you're protected, whereas the group will just explode. And it's only 325,000, and that's why this is the best car you can get for under $1 million in GTA Online. That's everything in this video. Hope you found it helpful, and if you want more GTA tutorials, make sure you hit like, click subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000. I really appreciate your support. Well, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you next time.